Hey everybody, welcome to the Key to Vet YouTube channel. I am here with Mark Christensen, an artist who has a beautiful piece in the show. And Mark, first of all, I want you to tell my viewers, how would someone get in touch with you? Because we're gonna listen about your piece, but what Mark was also telling me is he has t-shirts and he takes this block and actually makes other printings with them. So if someone wanted to buy your piece or get in touch with you, talk right there and tell them how would they get in touch with you?
I have
Real loud.
Yeah, I have an Instagram at Bad Boy Relief. Bad Boy Press is my Facebook page. And then
Bad Boy Relief and Bad Boy Press, and that's on
Instagram is Bad Boy Relief and Bad Boy Press on Facebook.
And Bad Boy Press on Facebook. Okay, you guys. So here's the piece. Let's look at this piece. And here you come to stand right here. And then what I want you to do is just tell us a little bit about your piece.
Alright,
Yep.
So this is a piece called Seas That Change. It's a woodcut print with some colored pencil, paint colored in. It's about like life cycles and coming out of like things like death. So you start out at the top of the food chain with a walrus.
Here, point to the
Right, a walrus. It's a walrus skull right there. So then the walrus eats the fish. These are some abstracted fish scales, right? And then the fish eats the seaweed, right? And the seaweed is fertilized by the walrus, all set in water scale.
And tell us about your process. How did you create this piece?
Okay, so this is a woodblock print. It's a woodblock relief. So I drew all the image in black into the woodblock, and then I cut out everything that's colored in and the whites of the walrus skull from the woodblock, and then I rolled ink on it and ran it through a press, and that came out with the black part, and then I hand colored all the color in the color pencils.
Awesome. And so if someone is watching this, say they live in Germany and they'd love to buy a t-shirt with this, how would they order something from you? An email address would be great. So just really loud.
Alright, badboyrelief@gmail.com is my email address if you would like to purchase any of my artwork.
Awesome. Well, you know what? I just got to tell you, I want to just ask you a couple of other questions.
Okay.
So, as an artist, sometimes I get feelings of depression or setback when someone maybe doesn't understand my piece or just feel like the world doesn't understand me. What are some words of advice that you could get to motivate or inspire other artists that may sometimes kind of feel rejected from this life?
I think the best thing that I do is, I just keep pushing on. Like, I use a lot of the, social media is kind of a way to be like, I am kind of moving in the right direction. And honestly, if you just keep working at it, it gets better. Like, I continue to push through, and, you break through eventually, and you find a good spot, and you can be happy with it. Like, honestly, it's just pushing through. I don't have any really good advice.
Yeah, no, that's really, really good. And how would you, I'm just going to stand in front of your piece a little bit more, how would you deal with just kind of the feeling of being bullied sometimes? Because as artists, we are sometimes so creative and so different looking. And sometimes, people can say things that aren't necessarily very sensitive. What advice would you give to like younger kids growing up that are young artists? What are just some other words that you could kind of inspire kids that maybe feel bullied?
I think that it's really hard to be confident in yourself, but speaking as somebody who was bullied as a kid and somebody who has a lot of feelings of doubt, it gets better. Like, it's not always going to be as bad. You're going to have highs and lows, and I've gotten to a place where it's pretty amazing, and if you just keep pushing on, it's going to be awesome, and you're going to prove people wrong every time.
That's awesome. And do you feel that art, for me, art has always been a conduit to helping me feel inspired and feel motivated? Do you find that with yourself too?
Absolutely. It's a great way to process all of those thoughts and get out what you need to get out. It's awesome. I love art, and even if you're not doing it for professional reasons, just to get creative is is the best thing you can do for yourself.
Awesome. Well, we love you. We love ourselves some Mark Christensen. All right, so you guys go and look and email and connect with him. Even if you just want to, see what he's doing and just stay connected. We love you guys. Remember to always send in your light, send in your truth, and above all else, be an art warrior. We love you. Bye. Thank you.